You just confirmed that a dolphin, in life, do you confuse dolphins for human babies often?
So let me
ask you a question. You go to SeaWorld and you're like, someone's got human babies in that aquarium.
One who says you were offended by the Holocaust, where millions of Jews were killed, why are you seemingly indifferent with the millions of Americans that are being killed?
Because they're not Americans. You have to be born on U.S. soil to be an American. Again, you prove my point. At 8 weeks, we have tails. At 8 weeks, an embryo has tails. Do humans have tails, Charlie?
I'm sorry, what?
Serious question. Do human beings have tails?
I'm not exactly sure the essence of the question.
Do human beings have tails? Do you have a tail?
You know, I have never met anyone with a tail. I'm not exactly sure the
Exactly, but fetuses have tails. Kind of proves that at that phase they are not a human being. They got tails. Humans don't have tails. We're not dinosaurs. Let me even show you a photo if I may, okay? Do you truly, in your heart of hearts, truly believe that this is a human being? This?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt?
Yes.
This is a dolphin fetus.
So let me...
Without a doubt, a dolphin fetus is a human being. This is a human fetus. Look how similar they look, but quite different. Dolphin. You just confirmed that a dolphin, in life, do you confuse dolphins for human babies often?
So let me ask you a question.
You go to SeaWorld and you're like, someone's got human babies in that aquarium.
Naima.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, can I just ask, at how many weeks do you think that a fetus is viable?
Well, viability and moral worth are two different things.
No, but I'm asking you, at how many weeks do you think a fetus is viable?
Well, at about 20 weeks, a baby can survive outside of utero.
So it's actually 24 to 26 weeks?
Well, it's 20. The youngest ever in a NICU unit actually happened in San Diego, not far from here, and survived at 20 weeks.
Okay, so under Roe v. Wade, 93% of abortions happened in the first 13 weeks of pregnancy. That's 93% of the abortions happened well before a fetus is technically viable as
sure.
a form
So
of life. Well, first of all, it's not a baby, it's a fetus.
Well, what does fetus mean?
A fetus is in utero.
What does fetus mean in Latin?
What the f***? I'm sorry, is this
It means little human being.
Ooh, his smile is very creepy. Okay.
Smiling is creepy?
No, your smile specifically.
Got it.
But let's go back to, we're losing.
Because we have a Republican governor and a Republican Secretary of State in the state of Georgia.
What's your name?
You said Parker?
My name's Parker. We have a Republican governor and a Republican Secretary of State in Georgia that approved our elections, and Donald Trump said that wasn't constitutional.
Right,
Donald Trump tried to undermine our Constitution.
You're 10. I just walked in. I'm here to just learn.
Hey, you're an anti-patriotic, anti-constitutional person crashing our party because you tried to stop our democracy.
I got one question.
There's no penis, there's no XY chromosomes, there's no small gametes.
Hold on a second. Let's think about it. If that's correct, how is it then Jacob saw the face of God?
Okay, so if there's
hold on. If there was not before the incarnation, how did Jacob see the face of God? How did Jacob wrestle with God?
Characters can have faces without biology.
How did Jacob wrestle with God?
So okay, do you think that he has a body?
Well, that's,
or was that a figurative notion of wrestle?
That's a mystery of the scriptures. I'm not here. Can we back to
does he actually have biology? You keep trying to pivot because you know this debunks you.
Well,
what biology does your God have?
Well, the one of Christ our Lord.
No, I meant before incarnation.
Well, to be honest, I don't quite know, and I don't think the scriptures are.
So you don't know what a man is?
Well,
you can't define what a man is?
It's a little opaque. Again, you're looking at a man.
Oh, geez. The largest video on TikTok is, what is a woman, 20 million views, but you don't know what a man is in your own worldview?
I said you're looking at a man, right?
Wait, but God the Father doesn't meet that criteria.
Am I looking at a man?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. Just making
a man that's beating you in a debate right now.
That's it. That's all I need right there.
Why do you think late-term abortion is so bad?
Well, I think late-term abortion is morally equivalent with abortion in the first trimester.
Oh, you don't think there's any difference?
Well, I do. I think that it gets worse because the baby can feel pain and it becomes even more developed.
Oh, perfect. So you prove my point.
I think it's more grotesque.
It becomes even more developed.
It becomes more grotesque.
That's my point. Human life doesn't do that.
It becomes more brutal.
You would never be more angry at a mother that killed a living baby at 3 years old than you would if they killed a baby at 1 year old. But with a fetus, you do is growing.
What species
is a woman?
Fetus?
A woman is a human being.
A fetus. What species is it?
It will become a Homo sapien.
So it's not current. When does that species change?
At birth. How hard is this concept? We keep saying birth.
So you're making an argument.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden the baby goes through metamorphosis of a species change? That's a unique and very bizarre argument.
Oh, no, I never said species change. I said it's becoming a full, living, breathing Homo sapien.
So, but what is it before? So what species is a fetus?
And what species is sperm?
It's neither human nor anything.
What species is the egg from a woman?
It's an undeveloped part of a male or undeveloped part of a female.
And a fetus is an undeveloped baby. You're so against abortion and protecting lives.
Now, I'm very pro-baby.
But you are okay with abortion if it saves a woman's life. Why?
So actually, I will clarify that. That's so exceedingly rare. And in fact,
Great.
over 1,000 OBGYNs, nurses, and neonatologists sign a declaration stating, quote, as experienced practitioners and researchers in gynecology, we affirm that direct abortion, the purposeful destruction of an unborn child, is almost never medically necessary to save the life of a woman. So in the extraordinarily rare case, which is so hard to find and pinpoint,
It's not so hard to find. It happens, and there's many.
Very rare. Well, these
millions of
1,000
documented cases.
OBGYNs say no.
That's great, and there's a lot that say yes, and it happens, and you're aware it happens. So try not to use a distracting statistic. You're okay with it in those rare instances. Why?
Because there could be other children in the future that could be born.
That's my whole argument.
However,
if a woman's not ready to have a child now, there could be other children in the future when they are ready to raise them successfully in life.
I will